Fucks me for wanting to just get bath bomb, you know? Crazy.
A single bath bomb.
Eucalyptus and spearmint bath bomb to brighten my spirits.
I wasn't sure if you had some.
We all good?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's in the channel. Back, sound off.
No.
I
What?
Yes.
think that's everyone.
The 2 idiots are here. We're good.
Alrighty. So then I guess we'll bring y'all back to the other map where we left off last time.
What? Open up roll 20 here.
You should probably do that.
We're about to bleed out, so
Yeah.
really not that critical, honestly.
We've got, if everyone remembers, we've got a dwarf guarding your pain lord at the moment. We've got another lord currently cornered basically against his bedroom door by our lovely elf ranger and her avian companion, as the elf has just barely swung out of the way of dying to a strange assassin in some sort of,
Which she killed.
yes, some form of chest chamber.
Call it a loot room.
The storage room for the lord at the very least. And then we have our dwarf and dragonborn runners who are practicing their half marathon between the houses.
Well, no. Lax is at the other house and staying there because he's an idiot with Pie.
I'm an idiot.
Because there are 5 of us, and instead of staying together, you are running off
Read
with
to
the
this.
dude who's literally 1 hit point.
I have 6.
Why should I be leaving him alone, and why should I be leaving the guy?
You don't leave him alone. You grab them and come with. So
Why
all
would I bring him to danger?
We're supposed to be
Because-
keeping his
I'm
involvement a
supposed to keep him
secret.
alive and keeping him secret.
Because
I mean,
where
granted,
you
he's no longer
are-
a secret because of you, but
Because where
know.
you are isn't safe.
I don't know that.
Yeah. How are you an engineer? Oh, carry on.
I know that. My character doesn't.
You see Pie, literally missing blood. Looks like he just fucked a weed whacker.
Yeah, let's drag our paying lord to his rival's house, who we're not supposed to tell him that, hey, look, we're working for this guy.
Hey, we're kind of beyond that point at this point. Now it's
Oh
just
yeah,
want to keep him
someone
alive.
decided to yell his name at the top of his lungs.
I didn't yell his name.
You
Yes, you
did.
did.
You cast that spell that made your voice 3 times as loud.
Yes, and I told him to stop. That's not his name.
Anyway,
Yes, regardless. For the moment, he's not the lord we're interested in. The lord we're interested in is cornered in a hallway with his back to a bedroom door.
How many turns until I'm back at the other property?
If you just turned around, which I believe you had at the end of the last turn, You've got the 3 turns to sprint back.
Okay.
So you are you are performing the half marathon between the lords' houses, and there are a couple of lords' houses in between that you're just running past.
I thought we ended the turn at the Lord coming out, so the Lord's turn last on we were on.
Right,
Back to that sense.
we're at his turn. I'm just saying that's where you were.
No, I mean the Lord came out, saw everybody, and then said something. That's where we ended last turn.
Right.
So that means the Lord's turn's over, yes?
Right. I'm just saying I'm just bringing us back to where we picked up.
Okay, cool. I just
And
want to make sure. So Lax is the first person to play this turn.
Yes, with Maximus Nogard guarding Lord 1, Corwin Wolfbiter. What are you doing?
Well, what's your name again? Talking. What the fuck happened to you?
An assassin came through the window. I defeated said assassin.
We should bring him to a secure location in his house, and we should not leave his side. It was foolish of me to run over there.
Agreed.
And I guess I will motion the Lord to a more centralized part of the building.
He'll be like, right. Do you think somewhere upstairs is better, or
What do you think, Talkin?
Do you have a dedicated safe room?
not of sorts? No.
Do you have a closet with one way in, no windows?
No, it's fairly well lit. We kind of rely on natural light most of the time, but
We just need a room with one way in and one way out.
Kids are going to a non-defensible position, babe.
What do you mean non-defense? There's one way in, one way out. That is a
He just
perfect
said
position.
there isn't one.
Yes, that's
There's
why we're
a-
trying to find one.
best I've got is a small cupboard on the side of the house. It's the best I can think of off the top of my head. And he'll lead you that direction. It is a very small, literally like 10-foot by 5-foot room. That has like a little writing desk in it. You're not sure if it's for visitors or complaints or what have you, but there is a single door, and the other 3 walls are solid stone.
Probably the best we're gonna get.
So that is what.
Before we go in, I would like to search that room, and make sure that no one is hiding.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
The way my rolls have been.
At the moment, you see no concealed enemies inside the room.
Well, this room will have to do. Pi, stay close guard. I will stand at the door.
So it's
talking.
literally going to be him against the wall, Pi, you. Is that the plan?
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you two, we'll put you down here for the moment. And give you a bit of symbolism. Let's do, as y'all are basically blocking off this little room, swapping the places of the 2 of you, with your poor lord hiding in the very back. Brother Aaron is continuing to run. Make me a perception check, Brother Aaron. As you're sprinting back and forth. 23. It's fairly good.
Barely good? You mean
That's
almost perfect? Not bad, just a perfect roll. Other than that, it's acceptable.
no, it's a very good roll. It is very clear as you're making this run now for the third time,
Something like that.
that this is like as you're glancing down the street and going, there should be guards here. This is a royal area, like a noble area. The area's practically deserted. There are abandoned carts on the sides of the road. There are bags dropped in the middle of the road.
So it's
Whatever's
obvious
going
somebody
on here.
has not only are the police not around, but somebody has taken the extra time to clear out all the civilians as well.
You know what I
Precisely.
said last time when we decided to split up. What?
I'm sorry, I don't speak idiot. Can anybody understand that language? I don't.
Unfortunately, you don't hear the muttering from the half dragonborn currently stuck at the door of a closet as you're running a house down. Dwarf, you want to do anything? Any reassuring words to the man between you and death,
Fucked up.
or the man behind you?
I would like to go back into the house to secure our assassin.
Sure, you want to go back out and check on him? It'll probably take you a couple of turns to get there. From where you are currently in the house.
Okay, that is fine.
Because y'all are effectively at the moment leading him through the house to this area. It takes about a turn and a half each way. So if you want to go back and check on the guy, you can either abandon him on the escort there or come back after you've got him trapped in the corner.
Can I just look into the room as I pass by, or do we not?
Go ahead and make me a perception check. You glance through and you see a figure slumped tied against the table.
Sufficient.
He's still tied down. It'll be fine.
I used 50 feet of
Said
rope.
no
It
one
better
ever.
not be going anywhere.
Said no one ever.
Crag,
Fuck.
Yep.
what are you doing?
Well, I'm guessing there's not much to do than keep the house owner from running away.
He's kind of at the moment now that there's two of you pressed back against the wall in fear, but not complete and utter terror. There's still some confidence to him.
Did I see the guard getting killed?
You can currently see the strange guard laying on the floor behind Alarian as she's burst out of this room to your right.
Guess I'll take a turn to ask him if there's more guards around.
I mean, he did just call for guards last turn. Right, that's who he's asking.
Yes. The guy
Bad, you
will
killed him.
not respond to your question. His eyes are darting around, glancing back towards the bedroom door, towards y'all. He seems to be doing some form of calculation in his head.
Can I do a non-lethal damage with a crossbow?
Sure, you can aim for non-vital organs.
I'll shoot his leg.
Go for it. Make an attack.
I just need to pick up my sheet.
That'll definitely hit.
Non-lethal attack ever.
There is, I will say, there is the risk that if you double his health bar, he will die, period, end of story. There's nothing to prevent that.
I will laugh if you accidentally fucking smoke this guy trying to.
It's not likely, but it is possible.
Wouldn't mind. It's
Oh,
okay.
that definitely won't.
5 damage. He drops to one leg with an arrow just straight to his, a bolt straight to his side. He's like, oh god, why? Why? He's still conscious though.
Can he move?
He could probably still hobble away if he wished.
I'd like to think the two of you could probably restrain him at this point.
Shoot
No,
him
I'm
in the other
busy,
way.
dude.
All you gotta do is grab that arrow, and I bet he'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Well, I guess that's all I can do in my turn.
Okay.
Yo,
Ears, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look for some shit in this loot room.
You're gonna leave him there and just go back in and look around?
Yeah.
Okay. There are 4 chests and a desk. Which one do you want to look at? Top left, top right, bottom right, desk.
None of those.
Okay. What do you want to look for then?
I want perception.
The wall over there?
Yeah.
Sure,
For
make a perception
no
check.
apparent reason.
As you are glitching through the wall to see what's on the other side, make a perception check.
You're glitching through the wall.
Why am I at disadvantage? What is going on?
You probably just have it set at the moment from an earlier roll on the
Yeah.
toggle. But a 24 tells you there is, as you use your action looking around, there is a mechanism, like part of the wall is false here. You're not sure how to open it at the moment.
That's not very helpful.
I bet you could yell at Morgan, and Morgan could find out how to find in there next turn.
Yeah.
All right, movement, action. We're moving on.
Yep.
Alrighty. That brings us to the Lord's turn. He's like, kill them now. And the bedroom door will swing open.
Oh god.
As
Good luck, Morgan.
not one, but 2 more of those guys come out. As they dash forward. Morgan, you watch as there's a pause as he is there leaning against the door. And then a throat slash from the first guy.
What the fuck?
Wait, they slashed his throat?
For the first swing went right through his throat.
They killed
And the
the
Lord
guy summoning them.
Correct.
Then they use their turn.
Then they will use their other 3 attacks on Morgan.
Oh my god.
Morgan's got an AC of 15.
Bye, Morgan.
Morgan, you get very lucky, Crag, as you see these 2 guys, and it seems that the knife of the one who, or the blade of the one who slits the throat, seems to accidentally catch as he moves past to come towards you. And his second strike just doesn't make it to you. Of the others, 2 swings, you manage to parry one before the second one strikes your abdomen, dealing 8 damage. It is a very sharp blade right to the gut. At least you now know where the other 2 went.
Yay.
There was only one.
Maximus and your guard duties. You have now gotten the guy sequestered in the room.
No, I guess we will stay here until our party returns,
Okay.
and I will stand guard at the door.
Sounds good. Brother Aaron, you are on turn 2 now of this third run. You're honestly starting to get a little tired of this sprint back and forth, just continuously dashing back and forth and back and forth. But the house is in sight. You'll be coming upon it at the end of the next turn. Dwarf, you are staring at the back of a dragonborn and with a guy slightly whimpering and crying behind you.
I guess I take a drink.
Okay. You pause, think for a moment, pull out your flask, take a sip.
Yeah, and that's it.
Crag,
Guess I'll just shoot him again.
you're just gonna shoot him?
Yep.
Okay.
How do I roll with disadvantage?
You should have a toggle up at the top that says disadvantage
Why is he rolling at disadvantage?
because
He's
he's in
flank.
melee. You do have the
Oh.
option of using your action to disengage, and theoretically, you are faster than them with your flight. If you were
Then
to
they
want
would,
to,
kill the one in the next room.
that's well, it's possible. They may or may not know she's there at the moment, though, because they both came straight forwards towards you.
I mean, technically, there's no way for them to know because they slit his throat. So he didn't say. Tell him.
Yeah, he said kill them all. So they probably know there's at least 1 or 2 more. But who that could be, you're not sure.
I'm gonna
Engaging
shoot.
in distance.
I'll shoot the left guy.
No, shoot the left guy. Okay, make your attack. A 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Not a bad damage roll. As they're rushing forward, this guy, as he turns around, wrenching the knife, definitely through the throat, possibly having caught on the vertebrae now, and turns back to you, taking a bolt straight in the chest. It pierces, dealing heavy damage, but he's still standing.
Okay. Then I'll take my bonus action to do second wind.
Okay.
Second wind.
He gets to roll a d10 and add that plus his fighter level back to his hit points.
Oh, fucking sick. Oh, god dang it.
Oof. I mean, that's not
Alrighty.
terrible, though.
Where's Notepad?
Do you want to move or do you want to stay there?
If I move, I'll die.
Most likely, yes, but I have to give you the option.
I'm staying.
Okay. Alarian, you hear a gasp from Crag as a blade is slid between his ribs and the gurgling of blood from the throat of the Lord in the other room. What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try and shoot somebody
Okay.
since I don't know how to open the magical wall. So I guess I'm gonna move here so I can actually see him.
Sure.
And
Take a
I
shot.
I don't have disadvantage, right?
You don't have disadvantage at that distance, no.
Sick.
12, I believe. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
While your shot was true and he was aware of you danger wise, but he wasn't focused on you. They both managed to just lean out of the way and the arrow embeds itself in the opposite wall.
Sick.
They at least now know you're there. So
Dead before I get back.
Yeah.
you've still got quite a bit of movement. What do you want to do?
Am I able to like go out the hall without them hitting me or
No, you would be moving through their attack range.
well then I can't really move anywhere, can I?
You could shut the door,
Oh,
just slam it in his face and pray.
maybe
But
push one of those chests over.
I will shut the door.
there is a lock on it. You have the ability to lock it as part of the action. Do you wish to do so?
Sure.
Okay.
Bye, Morgan.
Crag, you just see an arrow fly out. They both dodge it, and then thunk, and a latch is shut.
Don't they walk through walls though? This seems kind of useless. Huh.
You haven't seen any wall walking yet.
Just blending in with the wall. Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
He had pulled a chameleon on you more than a phase through the wall. Which brings us to their turn. I'm gonna have to roll d20 for him. Oh, nope, that's not gonna do anything good for him. Okay.
That's good.
He will continue bleeding out on the floor. And then the one that just got shot by you, Morgan, is gonna make his 2 attacks on you.
What a bitch.
The first one misses. But as you go to deflect the first one with your blade, the second one pierces right between 2 of your upper ribs and you drop unconscious.
Okay.
You're not dead, but you are down at the moment. Seeing that, guy number 2. Sure. Is it a. Let's find out if he attempts to pick or break down the door.
That
Hmm.
looks like a really sturdy fucking door.
It is a very sturdy door. And he is intelligent enough to not just try and kick it down.
Well, that's a bummer.
There was a chance. There was a decent chance. So he will attempt to lockpick them. He's not got tools on him, so he's just gonna be doing it bluntly. So this isn't the easiest of tasks.
Please fail. Please.
And he
fail.
does fail.
Hell yeah.
Coming.
You can hear a blade just like rattling in the door. And you're just like, I hope that doesn't break the lock anytime soon, but that'll end their turns.
Standing in the corner, heavy breathing, praying for my life, you know.
Pretty much. You're just like, if they get in, this is going to be a very long night.
No, it'll be very short because I'll be dead.
That's fair. Maximus,
Just standing at the door and not
all
saying a word.
quiet on the western front. You smell alcohol behind you.
I look behind me, give an approving nod, and turn back to the door.
Alrighty. Brother Aaron, the house is strangely quiet as you approach.
This is
But
one
you
of
have-
those things I forgot about from last time. I know No, I remember. They both went in the store down to the south. Where am I?
You are right where you are on screen at the moment, at the end of this turn.
Find the gate.
Yeah, he has reached the gate basically at the end of the turn. As he is catching his breath as the runs are starting to wear him out. And you get the sense that if you have to make that sprint a couple more times, you may start getting exhausted.
Trying to see my distances, but I don't see the distance thing.
From you to the next door is 45 feet.
No, the one south of there.
45 feet roughly.
How many can I move?
On your next turn, you can move 30 feet with your movement free. Dash will get you another 30, I believe.
So I can't do anything this turn.
Correct.
No.
This turn you've just gotten here.
Okay.
You can shout something as you are tired, if you so wish.
Might not be the greatest.
I don't have anything to shout. I mean, I literally haven't seen anything. I don't know what's
Nope.
going on.
Okay.
Sort of medding.
Dwarf with the flask, you just continue drinking?
I actually, can I go back to the room and drag my quarry back to in front of Lax?
Sure. You will have to untie him partially to get him off the table, or just kind of yank the table out of the ropes, which might make them looser, but
Well, I can always spend another turn retightening the ropes.
that's fair. So you'll take about a turn to get over there, dashing over to find the body. He's still there. Still tied up in ropes.
Mhm.
And so on your next turn, you can start dragging him back to where they are.
Okay.
Crag, go to make me a death save. 5, not good. Not good at all. Ilarian,
Yeah,
you're trapped in a very dark room.
yeah,
There's a guy working on the door that is one way in, one way out.
yeah.
What do you want to do?
I guess I'll search these chests up here.
Sure. Top one or bottom one there?
Let's do the bottom.
Sure. It's not locked. It is full of a mix, as far as you can tell, of copper and bronze and silver pieces.
Sick. Can I steal them?
Do you want to just spend your turn shoveling as much of it as you can into your belt pouch?
Yeah.
Okay, you start doing so.
Hell yeah. I'll
you're
die
not
with
sure-
all the gold.
You're not sure what the math will end up being, but you've acquired a good chunk of coins. You'd think there'd be more in here for the size of the chest. They are not full by any means.
Scrubs. I mean, I kind of figured he was poor. Look at his shitty house.
Fair enough. That'll bring us to them. Poor guy. He's still gurgling blood. You can now. You haven't heard them say really anything this entire time, Ilarian, but you can now hear just the faintest of murmurings in not common, but some other language on the other side of the door, as they seem to be discussing something, and you hear the rattling of a blade against the lock again, but it still does not open.
Not a language I can identify.
You speak. What do you speak? You've got common and elvish? No.
I don't know what languages there are, but I'm supposed to know 2 more.
Okay.
Can I have some options?
Sure. I didn't realize we were missing languages for you.
Yeah.
Thank
Some of the
you.
more common languages that you could have picked up would be things like Dwarvish, Giant, Gnome, Goblin, Halfling, or Orc. If you wanted to go more esoteric, you could have gone Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, Deep Speech, Infernal, Primordial, Sylvan, or Undercommon.
I mean, Sylvan sounds cool.
Sure. Speak the language
Abyssal.
of the Fae.
And Celeste. I'll take those.
Okay. You'll take Celestial and Sylvan. Unfortunately, the language does not magically translate into your ears with that pickup.
That's okay.
And Lost slowly rewrites what they speak.
Nope, didn't have to touch it.
Hebrew. Ha!
No, it's German. 9.
Um, uh, Maximus, you
Still standing
See,
guard.
you're still standing guard, and you see rounding the corner, your dwarven paladin friend dragging a trussed up body.
Dwarf, I may need a drink.
I will happily hand him my flask when I get to him.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
brother Aaron.
I mean, I'm gonna get as close to this door here as possible.
Sure. I
can
mean, if
dash.
you're gonna use your action to dash, you can. That door is unfortunately locked, so you
I thought
run
they
up to it.
unlocked it getting in.
He locked it afterwards.
The guy came through and locked it. If you remember, they had already ran in.
They're both locked.
What about this? How big is this window here?
It looks like you could throw yourself through it if you wished. You might take some slashing damage doing so from the broken glass, but it's doable.
Can I do it so I don't take slashing damage?
I
Oh, wait
mean,
a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
you'd
minute.
have to take a turn breaking it and then cleaning it out, kind of thing.
It doesn't
But-
open.
Yeah, it's not an open window. It just is.
Despite the image where it shows that middle seam and some handle.
Can I use cantrips anymore, or am I out?
You can always use cantrips.
Oh, that's a perfect spell right there, or cantrip. That's perfect. Oh no,
Okay.
never mind. It says unlocked.
Yeah, but is that window locked or unlocked? Locked or unlocked?
Neither.
It's a built-in window.
It
I
doesn't
understood
open.
it.
I don't know if it doesn't open. That's what I'm asking.
He said already it doesn't open.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
said
okay.
already it hadn't opened. So
Okay. All right, I'm just looking.
I'll give you that this one over here does open though. Considering it's to the kitchen area. And so having that as a smoking hazard would be a thing.
Just try and unlock the door.
Can I try attempt to unlock the door?
Sure. Well,
Because I used to be a thief.
you did. We'll say as you're running up, you try and quickly shimmy this open as part of this whole process. But if you can't get it open with it will be slightly harder here because you're not using your action. And after this, it will take your action to attempt to pick it if you try again.
Just
Okay.
roll a 20. Duh.
I need to
So roll a thieves tools check.
I don't think I have thieves' tools.
Do you not have thieves tools? I thought you did. You do. In your tool proficiencies and custom skills. Roll thieves tools dexterity.
Ah. Totally be wisdom. Just saying. Fuck me sideways.
You try and burst through this door quickly, but there's no easy way to pick this lock, and unfortunately, it doesn't open.
You break the lock.
So
That's
next turn, you can either attempt to smash it open or carefully lockpick it. Dwarf dragging a body.
I continue to drag the body.
You have brought the body back. It is now in front of Laximus.
Kid COVID, he's already in the top left-hand corner up there.
I guess I just sit on his legs then.
Alrighty. You sit on the unmoving body's legs.
An interesting visual.
Laximus just hands his hand out for the ale.
I give him some.
I will hold it.
Alrighty. Crag. That's not good. You're still alive, but that is not a good sign.
What does he need for it to be?
It needs to be a 10 or higher to pass. He is
Oh.
now at the 2 fails stage, where if he fails again, he dies.
Pyro can just res him though, right?
Not yet.
That's I don't think he can actually. I don't think he has the
Oh.
action economy.
Yo, peace out, Mark.
Well then.
You better roll that 10 or higher.
Yo, I guess I'm gonna search this top one now. What's up?
Okay. You find still more coinage.
Sick. I'm gonna take it all. Thank you.
Okay. Your pouch is starting to get fairly heavy just from the sheer amount of coins you're scraping in.
Heck yeah.
And so some has to go into your backpack, but that's what you're doing.
I like money.
Yeah, you do. Alrighty. Do you want to move anywhere after you finish scraping that in?
I'll just go stand over in this corner here.
Sure. Alrighty.
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Let's see what they're gonna do here. Well, first, let's find out. Alright, he's not dead. They will. Okay. Of interesting news to you, Alarian.
Oh no.
For this turn, you do not hear them attempting the lock.
Oh god. Do I hear anything?
You hear strangled gasps and gurgling blood. And make me a perception check.
Oh no.
Other than that, you just hear agonized breathing of the dead and dying at the moment. That'll end their turn. Lax.
I take my first drink, then hand the flask back.
Okay. It's bitter, it's dwarven, it's pretty much everything you were hoping for at the moment.
I might need more of that. Keep that handy.
As
That's all I'm
he's
doing.
sitting on the body.
Oh, actually, I'll ready an action if that's even a thing. Can I do that?
Sure. What do you want to
I'm-
ready your action?
If that guy wakes up in front of me, I'm gonna chop his hand off with my halberd.
Okay. Your halberd is kept at the ready in case the body stirs to chop the hand off. Yeah, okay. Brother Aaron,
Pick the lock.
go for it. Make me a thieves' tools check. Taking your time to be cautious about this one. It's not willing to budge. Unfortunately. You are currently being stymied by this door. Whether it's nerves or you're out of experience, you're not sure. But you cannot currently get this through this lock.
That uses my action. I can't use any cantrips or anything else.
You cannot use anything that has an action cost, correct? The only things remaining are your movement and if you have one, a bonus action.
What are bonus actions and how do I know if I have them?
An ability would say use a bonus action. Or a spell would say bonus action cast.
I have a crowbar in my inventory.
You do.
Can I use that to just fucking force this thing?
On your next attempt, yes, you can just go for a brute force strength attempt.
Can he still throw himself through the window?
He could still, using his movement, just hurl himself through a window if he so wished.
Can't do that. I have 11 hit points.
Why? Is that just your max? What the?
Constitution dump stat.
I mean, he
Oof.
started with a D8.
Oh, never mind. He actually did all out of Constitution.
So,
All right. Well, I guess I'm still here then.
okay. Dwarf on the legs.
I poke the body to see if it'll wake up.
It does not stir. Considering you're sitting on it, and you did not get unconscious, go ahead and make me a quick perception check. Alrighty. You notice what an odd detail that caught your attention during the fight was they had a nice silver ring on their finger.
Ooh.
That ring is now tarnished and dull.
Ooh.
Not from like just dragging the body, but like as if the wear and tear rapidly advanced on it.
Okay.
As you notice, the body is not breathing.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't think I can really do anything.
Not at the moment, no. Alrighty. Crag, moment of truth. That is a success.
oof.
As your body is
Thank God.
slowly cooling on the stone, still hanging on to life by a thread. Alarian.
Hey. I guess I'm open the door.
Okay, you're gonna unlock and open the door.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You just want to peek out?
Yeah.
You open the door. You see the two bodies laying on the floor. And glancing down the hallway, you can see the bedroom doors are wide open.
But the scary men are gone.
You don't see the men at the moment, no.
Okay.
As you do glance through the bedroom door, you can also, by the way, see the woman also
How are you looking
laying on the
through
floor.
the door?
She's opened this door.
Is there anything I can do for Morgan, or is he just gonna?
You could attempt a medicine check to try and stabilize him.
Okay. Medicine check. Oh God.
You
He
suffocate.
is on the verge of death, barely hanging on by a thread. You are not sure what to do. There are 2 clean puncture wounds straight through his chest.
Oh no, Morgan. Well, I'll just comfort him, I guess.
You can
You
take
just
his
start
money.
cleaning his feathers slightly. Alrighty. As you look at
Don't tell me you rolled a fucking nat 20.
at Crag, you hear a wheezed gasp from behind you as somehow the blood on the throat, he fell in just a way that it's coagulated enough and he is like pressing against it, gasping, but barely living. Somehow
Oh my god.
the Lord lives.
I'm gonna bitch slap him so hard.
Fuck you for stealing her nat 20.
Alrighty. Maximus.
I'm just gonna continue standing guard. Nothing I can do.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Though I will say, Talkin notices that I am now a little nervous.
Okay. Brother Aaron.
I use the crowbar.
As you are going to pick that door, you hear 2 crashes at the back of the house, as if windows are shattering. I forgot to mention on your turn. She unfortunately ears wasn't able to hear, but you could.
Okay. Well, at that point, I'm still gonna use the crowbar on this fucking door.
Okay.
I have
Go ahead
question.
and just try and rip that door open. Make me either an athletics or a strength check. Or Thieves' Tools strength proficiency, actually.
Is there any way to use wisdom with my thieves' tools?
If you want to spend a couple minutes, like, considering how best to open this lock, yes.
But I'm a former thief. I shouldn't have to spend. I mean, I've already spent 2 turns on it. I would think at that point, I would. Fucking DMs. What is my best way to open this door?
By turning the handle and opening it.
Silence useless.
I hate to say it, but roll better on your dice.
Yeah, unfortunately,
really no
right
way.
now, it's everything you're doing is the good option. That'll do. You managed to pry whatever lock this was that seems to probably have been jammed in the door. Unfortunately, it was that first attempt probably just caused the jam, keeping you from opening it the second time. As you pop the lock on the door and the door flings open. Your action spent, you rush in.
Okay, and I can still move, yeah?
Yes, movement and bonus action.
Alright, well, I stepped here, so I step into there
Okay.
to look around. Which
You
I can-
see, just out of the corner of your view, ears crouched over a body of over somebody. She is breathing.
All right.
and looking annoyed further down the hallway.
So I should be able to make it to here.
Yes.
And am I able to use?
You used your action to open the door. So if you have a bonus action healing spell, you can use that. If you have something like healing
How-
words prepared.
How do I tell if I have that?
You do have healing words prepared. It has the red mark on it. If you were to click on the explanation, it says casting time 1 bonus action.
Okay, and can I use that to fix him?
You can do that to give him D4 plus wisdom healing.
Okay.
Click on the actual name instead of the little speech.
So a level of 1.
Not bad. 8 hit points returns
It's a max roll.
to your winged friend.
What's your healing word?
Plus an additional 2, so 10 hit points, Morgan. As you are a disciple of life.
And then I'm asked, looking at both of them, what the fuck? Oh, as I lean around them and then see the dude with the throat slashed, I say again, what the fuck?
Alrighty. That brings us to our dwarf drinking ale over the now clearly dying body.
Can I search the body?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Oh fuck.
It's
Ooh,
actually remarkably clean. You pat him down. You find the 2 well-worn short swords that maybe could sell for a little bit, and the dull ring on his finger. Other than that, you don't find anything.
Do I recognize what he looks like? Like, have I seen this before?
Make me a history check.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
14. 14's not bad.
oh.
Due to your history, you've actually heard of people described like him before. They are for lack of a better term, an experimental group from a country known as Fisong. It is near the borders of Viola Hill. You're not sure why they're so far north, but so are you. Svisang. Svisong. Yeah. They were basically a group of individuals that basically a mad wizard attempted to give a recurring almost invisibility effect to. It didn't work, and instead the survivors formed together as a mercenary company. But that's all you recall.
okay.
Crag, you're alive.
Wait,
Stabbed on the floor, but alive. What do you do?
well, I guess I stand up.
You do so. You see the Lord bleeding, still basically from your arrow and from the cut on his throat. And at the far end, the woman also bleeding on the floor in the smashed window.
The woman's still in the room.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
I said,
Yeah. All right.
I guess I'll just not do anything my turn because I really don't know what happened as I passed out.
Alrighty, considering you're stabilized, I'm going to go ahead and call initiative there. For the moment, you're out of combat. So we're now in a more free form again. Everyone can move kind of narratively rather than in turn order. What do y'all want to do?
Try and figure out what's up with this wall over here.
You go back to staring at the wall.
Yep.
Make me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation.
The chest in front of it is definitely different, and seems to almost be attached to the wall. But other than that, you're not sure how to open this.
I guess I want to take a look at this chest.
Sure, you open the chest. It's remarkably empty. There are a scattering of copper coins, but that's it.
Uh, hmm. Can I perception or something?
Sure. You're gonna want to just check out the chest.
Yeah.
All right,
Feel around for a little.
Sure. Go to make me a perception or investigation. There's definitely something off about this, but you can't figure it out at the moment.
Hmm.
But something's bothering you about this chest.
Can I dump my other coins in it, maybe?
Sure. You pour the coins in and it fills, but no reaction.
Okay.
What I miss?
We are currently out of combat. Ilarion is staring at some form of chest in the room off to the side and the wall and trying to figure out what's off here but can't put it together.
Okay. My turn.
There is a living kind of birdman leaning against the wall in front of you, kind of recovering and sitting coughing up blood. Slightly further down the hallway is still the Lord.
All right. I move over to the Lord and I use either spare the dying or healing word.
Okay.
Kind of.
Healing words. He's not dying at the moment. He has managed to bring himself back from the brink. But
Yeah. And then I go ahead and restrain him and ask him. I basically just say, start talking.
right. So you weren't here about the pelts. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I hired a group known as the Komavati, or in common, literally the chameleons, to negotiate a new shipping deal for me. The land market has proved troublesome of late, and, well, Wolfbiter rules the seas around here with a fairly iron thumb. So, there was a hope that with discussions with several of the captains, I could potentially move in on the market. But
And Wolfbart is
seems-
our guy, right?
correct. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
So 2 questions. One, how many of them are there?
Chameleons? I'm not sure. I sent off a missive by runner about a week ago. They said they had left me some guards and sent a advance party to start negotiations. But that's all I know.
And if you hire these guys, why are they slicing your own throat?
I have no idea.
All right. So what do you got in this this room over here that my friend's taking a look at?
The remainder of my funds from my merchant deals.
Okay. Ears, you find anything interesting in there?
Just an odd chest and a false wall I can't seem to open.
What's behind the wall, buddy?
I was asked to store some things securely as part of the deal to cheapen the price, as I couldn't afford their base rates.
Wait. So you hired these guys and they asked you to store something?
Apparently.
How do we get in there?
He will fish out a bizarre key that, as he holds it out to you, almost latches on to one of the rivets on your armor.
Magnetic.
And magnetic. Chest has false bottom.
I toss it to Ears.
Thanks. Yo, I'm gonna take all this money back, put it all back in my backpack, you know,
Okay.
and then
Mm.
use this key thing.
Sure. It takes you a few moments, but you easily pull up the false bottom, knowing to look for it. And there is a small keyhole there.
Okay.
You slide it in, and there's almost, like, as you get close, there's almost a thunk as the magnet gets drawn to something on the inside. And then there is as you turn it, there's a click, and then the whole section with the chest almost shifts slightly as if it's now movable.
Okay. I move it.
You move it, revealing another chest in a small cubby. Not enough room to stand in, but stored here.
Can I open it?
You can. Opening it, you find a series of documents that, at a brief glance, seem to be written in some form of code or foreign language, but most likely a code of some sort. It'll take you a couple of days if you want to try and decipher it into common. And a strange amulet.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
All right. So we grab the money, the documents, the amulet, and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Is the Birdman in good shape?
He's better than he was when he found him by far.
Okay. Can I cast Healing Word on him and Ears to top them off? what do we-
Hang on. Ooh, I just remembered you were out of spell slots. You couldn't cast Healing Word.
I did have you look at the shit.
Yeah, but I just looked at the spell.
Not my fault. You're blind.
You're
You
supposed
know what?
to know this.
I'll allow it. You were able to get the one off.
Well, if I
On-
don't have any slots anymore, that's fine. I won't use them. But
Yeah. You got the one off on your bird friend from a sheer moment of desperation, but no
Okay.
more.
that's fine. All right.
We should go meet our friends and rest up.
I grab the Lord and get down in his face. I grab my crossbow and I put it down there between his legs. I say, "We weren't here. This didn't happen. We're gonna clean up your little mess here, and you're not gonna cause any problems for anybody else ever again. If I so much as hear about you causing trouble again, we're gonna come back for you. Am I clear?"
Right. No, we're clear.
All right. You have a great day now. We fuck off.
Alrighty.
Except we're going out the front door this time.
All right. As you walk out the front door, it's unlocked, and you walk out into broad daylight. There is no one on the street in front of the house.
We head over to the other house.
Sure.
No rule to intimidate. Dude, the guy's practically unconscious. He just had his throat slit. He's tied up, and he's surrounded by 3 of us.
Don't forget the crossbow in his legs.
Yeah, that was a unnecessary to intimidate.
DC 1.
Alrighty.
All right, we head over to the other house.
We're still in that back room, by the way, Lost.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put y'all there now. Alrighty. Dwarf sitting on him. There we go. And then the rest of you are at the front door. Orion, Crag, Brother Aaron. Should be able to see the front door.
Yep.
I use
Cool.
thaumaturgy to make my voice loud. Hello.
I'm just gonna go back to where we left them.
I'm
And the
assuming-
thaumaturgy echoes
assuming-
out.
I'm assuming we
The-
hear him.
Yeah, y'all definitely hear him. And you also hear a couple of servants go, "What the?" and shout out in various matters of concern and exclamation.
About
You
where
know
would
what
they
I
have
mean?
you? Oh, I guess I will just shout out randomly. We're in the back. Because
Is this the
I'm
room,
pretty
or-
sure I recognize that voice.
Yeah,
You should be able to find. They are in the top right of the map.
You can steal the food now that Lax and Super are in here to cock block you.
I got popcorn. I'm good. Where are they?
How the fuck do we get to the back?
Oh, you're back here?
I don't know where I'm
Yeah,
going.
we're yelling for you guys, so we're
Fucking
helping you.
dark as shit back here. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna over there.
Can we move this to the
I
the
take it you
banquet
guys
room?
are finished your business over there.
Oh. Wait, one thing. On our way back over, before we got in range of these guys, I had a conversation with Ears and with Birdman. We're the ones who bled and fought. You say we keep that money that we just acquired and not mention that to the useless fucks.
Money that I stole when no one was looking? Yeah, I'll keep it all to myself.
Cool.
You-
All right, let's move to the banquet room so we have a little bit more room and we can eat and rest up there and look at the letters.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Wolffighter, let's go. I guess I wouldn't move that. Oh, also, Dwarf, take this body.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely dragging this body with me.
Oh boy.
And the body's still alive?
No.
No. But you don't know that.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that he's decaying, right?
Yeah.
You said it's
Well,
rapidly going.
his body's still fine. The ring rapidly
Oh.
decayed.
Oh.
Okay.
The body looks like it just died.
Did we get EXP or anything from that?
You
event?
did. Totaling up the number of them, there were 4. That will split up if I do math, because
I feel like
100 divided by 5. You each get 100 experience.
Do we need
To
do
level
something
up
with
to
that?
2, you need 300.
Do we need to like mark that on anywhere? Or?
On your character sheet at the very top, you'll see experience points.
You may have to hit the cogwheel first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Alarian, your richness has been updated.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
I recommend us all taking a full rest now with a rotating watch schedule.
It is later in the evening.
We should probably report your findings if you even found anything over there. I could see blood on our friend down there.
We
Both of them,
explained
actually.
We explained the 2 guys that disappeared, the fight in the chess room, the Lord over there getting his throat cut by the people he hired, threatening him, stabilizing
Whatever
Birdman,
the shit is that I stole from the chest.
and in her
This little
documents.
amulet thing.
So it's up to her if she wants to tell you about the gold or not.
Not just the amulet.
Hopefully Wolfbiter might be able to make a bit more sense of this. Hopefully you know anything.
That's definitely an interesting story. I'm not sure what to make of your amulet there. No, that's not something I recognize. Perhaps one of the collectors in town might have a bit of the history on it, but
Hey, visit tomorrow.
yeah, at best an educated guess. The fact that he hired Cormavati is disconcerting.
Why is that?
They are not a small organization. Granted, there are not a lot of them, maybe 75 in number total, but
Oh, okay.
they are known for their abilities to get the job done and usually not get caught. The fact that you saw so many of them is concerning.
Just means they sucked at their job and were amazing. Duh.
It also means that this poor fucker probably can't afford for us to keep him safe. 75 people is a big group. You're not.
Yeah, but they're probably spread out across the lands.
I grab a nice meal, curl by the fire. I'm gonna say I'll take second watch.
I will
I
take
feel-
first and last watch.
I'll take whatever the fuck's in the middle.
Just the third watch. You need 4 people watching. Lax, you do not have the ability to take 2 watches without and not get a rest.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll take
You're
the
welcome
first
to come
one.
curl up next to me, Ears.
Mhm.
Warm.
Do you have any rooms for us, Wolfbiter, or should we just stay in here?
Oh, the room I can provide. Yes. There are 3 guest rooms back at the back of the house near where we were hiding earlier.
Do we want to split up though with people hunting us?
Well, we would watch in that hallway. We wouldn't. We would all stay together. Either that, or we could sleep here on the floor, like a bunch of savages. Which I guess I'm not really. I've done that before plenty of times. I'm not against doing it.
I just kind of want to keep us all together so we're safe. So none
Yeah,
of us get our
the
throats
Lord
slit.
himself looks awkwardly uncomfortable. Like he's like, could we, if you're gonna sleep on the floor, could we at least do it in my bedroom?
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Just to your bedroom.
Sure.
Lead us.
Okay. Then he
I've
will
always wanted to fornicate with an elf in a nice man's bed.
take all of y'all upstairs. We'll drag you 3 up there and plop you down. Take you up there. So the maid who shouldn't be there is no longer there. She was there earlier, but she's not there now. Alrighty. So he's preparing for bed.
Are there any windows in his bedroom?
There are on the walls.
Are they big enough for somebody to... As opposed to the ceiling or floors. Thank you for clarifying.
Yes. They are more of a grating than a window up here.
Okay.
To allow a breeze through. So unless someone had a very, very sharp, hot object to cut through them, or a lot of patience, no, they do not look climbable through.
Okay. And how many people are we going to have on guard at once?
I think it's just one.
Okay. I recommend we sleep. Some of us sleep in here with him. Some of us sleep out here. And whoever's on guard, patrol back and forth.
You could always just leave this door open. I could see through.
That works. I just don't want these chameleon fuckers sleeping past us.
Yeah.
Who's second watch again?
Me.
All right.
And one sec. Anybody got any like wine or rope of any kind?
All of us have 50 feet.
How big is that rope?
It's fairly decent, like climbing rope.
Okay.
So
Not what I need. I need something thinner. I'm wanting to make like a tripwire.
you could ask one of the maids if they have any thread from their like sewing, perhaps.
Okay. I ask, do they?
You want around? You can acquire some thin thread from one of the maids. Yes. How much do you want? Do you want it for just the one doorway or both doorways between the bedroom and then
Just
the outer
main
room?
doorway. Just the main
Okay.
doorway.
Just the main doorway. You.
I just want to rig up something that if somebody accidentally hits it, it makes a noise. And
Sure.
grenades or something like that.
You
Nothing.
rig
crazy.
up a tiny bell on the side so that if it gets hit, it will ring. Alrighty.
Right.
Hey, Lost, does this staircase go up or down?
That goes back down to the lower floor.
Oh, okay.
Raven is
There are
fine.
2 floors to this mansion.
Well, I didn't know if it went to like an attic or something.
No.
Half the time I can't even tell if I'm on the second floor or on the floor
Yeah.
below.
Everything you see here, I believe, is second floor.
Okay. No.
Yeah, the only thing that's not pie is the
Entryway.
look down at the entryway, because you can see down to the foyer. So,
I curl up and go to bed.
alrighty. Go ahead
stand
and put in
vigilant.
chat the watches just so we can roll through them if nothing exciting happens.
I'm sorry, say again.
Go ahead and put your names like in order as you're taking your watches, so
Oh,
that we can, if nothing happens, we can just roll through them.
Someone has to take last watch because I can't take 2.
I guess I'll take last.
Ears is volunteering for both because she only needs 4 hours of meditation.
Fine.
Alrighty. The night is quiet. Eventually, there is some sound that returns to the street outside. It is no longer eerily still around the area. But other than that, all 4 watches pass without incident. You wake up in the morning as comfortable as you could have been sleeping on a rich man's floor. It's a new day. What would y'all like to do?
I want to go by and see what the hell happened to the guards yesterday and why the area was cleared. And then we should probably go figure out, like, find a historian or something about the amulet.
Sure. So you're gonna
We
head
should
out
also
back to the main street.
Find
Is
out about
anyone going
payment.
to? Is anyone going to stay here with him, or do you think it's safe to take everyone out?
I would like to request payment.
Sure. The payment was a base 30. You successfully saved his life from the actual attack. And as far as your story is relayed to him, you negotiated, at least on the other end, seizing of the attack as best he could. So you receive to distribute amongst yourself 90 gold pieces.
Okay. Do you want to continue our services or?
If he would like to know more about why this group took the hit on him, if you can find out more information on why they agreed to take this hit, because they are a better known company and they don't typically do assassination work. They're more thieves and burglars. Is their like Ballawicht. If you could find out more information on why they agreed to this hit, and proof, he will, and then do it in such a way that he can take it further up the line to be like, hey, this group tried to assassinate me. I want reparations, kind of thing. Because just having the bodies won't be considered proof enough, because there are ways to just produce bodies.
So he no longer needs our bodyguard services.
He does not think so, based on what you're saying. He could be
Doesn't
wrong,
matter. We got paid already.
but you did get paid for doing what he asked you to do.
Okay.
And if you can find that information and bring it back to him, he will be offering you, based on the quality, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 gold pieces.
And then one other thing is the that group or whatever. Do they have like an office or embassy in town?
No, they are a mercenary group. They do not have one in this town.
Okay. Well, I say we head to the well, let's head and find out about the amulet first. Then we can go confront the guards, because the guards may turn into a fight.
Sure. We're gonna come
On the
back
way
out
over,
to
on the way
town
over
map.
here, I will mention to Aaron about the missing guards and if they ever returned after His loud booming voice was heard halfway across the area.
There are guards once again patrolling the streets. Everything seems to be normal as you guys head to one of the historians. You come. Go ahead and one of you, because you're not precisely familiar with the sounds, one of you make me a persuasion check to find out who would be the most reputable antiquities dealer, for lack of a better term.
A what check?
Persuasion as you're talking with people.
Oh,
I might be the best one to do that.
my
I have a
persuasion.
+3.
Never mind, I'm not the best one to do that. He rolled
Brother
it
Aaron
already.
rolled. So 19 is very good. It takes a little while, but you find Ernest Erstwhile Emporium, a fine purveyor of historical artifacts and antiquities.
Yeah, the dwarf's also drunk, so I trust Elf.
Dwarf can handle his liquor.
It is a simple one-story building. As you enter, there is a older gnomish gentleman sitting behind the counter, large beady-eyed spectacles on. Seems to be leafing through some book. But as you enter, he's like, welcome. How can I help you?
We need to identify something, or maybe get some more information about something.
Magical or non-magical?
I'm not sure.
If it's non-magical, I can do my best. If it's magical, you'll probably need to go elsewhere. But let's see the item.
Ask ears to show him.
I present the amulet.
What is this? Oh my. Are you looking for information to sell this item, or are you just wanting to know about it?
Maybe. We'll start with more information, and we might be willing to sell it.
Sure. So this amulet, as best I can tell, just from looking at it, is a probably ancient. Ancient. I'm going to say best guess is there was a nation before Drutban was formed, called Irvan. They were a semi-nomadic people, known for basically traveling between large holy sites. They actually ranged up from northern Drutban down to about Gresslinch, which is, if you're not familiar with the continent, about halfway through Tegea. They had a wide area. It's odd to find one. Did you find this in Akelfoss? Where did you find this?
We found it off some less than savory individuals.
Oh, right. But this is the motif is one of a weeping eye. And so my guess would be related possibly to the priesthood of Iridea, one of the gods that they followed.
Any magical properties, maybe?
I mean, maybe, but that's not my repertoire. I am a historian more than a magician. I don't see any runes on it or any obvious carvings that would indicate magical properties, but that's my best guess.
Now you said this is possibly a holy totem or a holy amulet.
That's my guess. I could be wrong. History has not treated the elder gods fondly.
A DM as a cleric, wouldn't that make it possibly a focus?
It
Wouldn't I
would
be
if you
able to-
want to use a different god's focus.
But would I be able to tell by touching it if it's a focus?
Not innately, no. You use a symbol of your god, and so you know common day god symbols, so you can recognize. Oh, hey, that person worships a god of evil. I should probably deal with them, kind of thing, or things like that. But there's nothing innately magical in a focus itself.
Okay. What do you think
How
it's
much would
worth?
you say it's worth?
No?
To the right buyers, 30 gold pieces.
Hmm. Hold on to it for now.
I appreciate the information, sir.
Yeah.
Hang on one second.
Should we present him the letter? Would he be able to help?
It's possible.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm looking at something else while y'all do that.
You're gonna give him the coded information. Be like,
Ask him if he can make any sense of it.
give me some time and I could, sure.
That's okay.
Would run you about 2 gold and about 3 days worth of work, but it's doable.
We're not sure of the information on it, so do we want to leave it with some stranger?
I don't know how I feel about it, but do we really have any other way of deciphering it?
We
Is
could
there
do
any
it
way any of
ourselves.
us have? I mean, I have insight. Can I check insight to see if this guy's telling the truth and being honest with us?
Make an insight check.
Oh
Would
god.
you? He seems to be fairly honest with you. He's giving you a reasonably fair deal for whatever this is. And y'all could attempt to decipher it yourself. Leaving it with him is basically a higher chance of success at a cost of having someone else do it, rather than
2 gold.
I mean, I rolled
having
a
it
22.
yourself.
I think he's being honest. I don't think he's setting us up for anything. I say we leave it with them. And we go question the guards.
Acceptable.
Right?
Agreed.
Okay. 1 gold now, 1 on receipt of the deciphering, and then I will see you in 3 days' time, and I should have it by then.
Okay,
Sounds good. I toss
I'll
him a
give
gold
him a
piece.
gold. No, me.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Mark off the gold piece spent.
Yep.
Someone note down that y'all were gonna want to come back to the guy in 3 days' time. And y'all head back out. Are you going to go to the guard barracks, or are you gonna just go question the guards patrolling the area?
Before we
Where's-
go, I'm gonna turn to Aaron and say, make sure we do this discreetly. We would rather not have this come back to us.
Okay.
Yeah, try not to be an asshole to them. You're kind of a giant asshole.
Kind of am. But only to people who are trying to kill us and my friends.
I agree. I would act the same way.
I
However,
saw how you treated the people in the bar.
It was
there's that
there.
too.
And he was green. I don't like green decks.
How about we let Laximus do the talk?
The guy who hid in
Yeah.
the closet for the last entire fight. Okay, sure.
Hey, I'm a fairly charismatic dude.
Well, you're not brave, so I would hope so.
Alright then.
Says the guy who couldn't commit to a fight one way or the other.
I'm sorry. Didn't you
You were
almost
just running
die?
back and forth. I committed.
Yeah, and I defeated my foe. All I heard you do was running between the houses with your head cut off.
Yeah, to be fair, Pi actually hit an enemy.
I saved fucking what's his name, Birdman here.
He was fine.
He has a name, you know. His name's Crag.
Lost wouldn't kill one of us on the second session. No way.
Let's go.
What was this guy's name? I didn't catch it. Too busy spelling other things that I have no idea how to spell.
I don't know. Antique man.
The sign out front said Ernest Erstwhile's Emporium. Best guess it's Ernest. You didn't actually ask him his name.
That's a good point. All right, I guess we start. Do we want to go to the guard barrack or do we want to just walk up to some random guard?
I say the guard barracks.
I like the barracks too.
All right.
right.
Y'all head over to the barracks. It's a fairly large complex.
How many guards?
Not active. There are some actively training in the yard. There are about 7 there. There are several more just lounging around outside the building. Another 5. And there could be who knows how many more inside the building itself.
Boy.
We're just having a chat. It's fine.
This is not a small city. So, y'all
Let's
walk up
go.
to the front gates. They are open. You're allowed to walk into the barracks. As you're kind of loitering out front for a brief moment, you do get a bit of side eye, but do y'all want to just head in?
Yep.
Alrighty. Training, relaxation, or just walk right on through and into the building?
Kind of
Walk
looking
right
for
in.
like a guy who might, like the duty officer or scheduler, or
Someone has some form of command.
There's the guy leading the training. He's definitely in a higher level uniform. But if you're looking for like upper levels of command, they probably are in offices inside.
There's no like front desk or anything.
Not at the moment, no.
Not at the moment.
With my background as an officer, can you point me out someone who would be not like I would know better than to interrupt, but also can talk to and get information from?
I mean, no, you're just asking one of the guys.
Actually, we'll just walk up to a guard who's just standing doing nothing. He's probably bored, stuck there
Yeah.
all night.
There are a couple just kind of sitting under a tree at the moment. They seem to be off duty. So, you walk up to one of them and they're like, "Yeah, what's up?"
I heard some noise last night near the Noble District. You guys know anything about that?
Noble District. No, can't say we did. No, we weren't over there last night. We were guarding the amphitheater.
Who
If you
usually
wanna-
guards the noble area?
It's rotating. If you want to find out exactly who is on schedule, you can go in and talk to the commander. Go into the building, straight down the right-hand hallway. Take a left. He's got the big room at the back. You can't miss it.
Is he busy or anything? Would he mind?
He'll be
instruction?
filling out forms and documentation, but probably not. He's usually fairly open to people coming in.
You're welcome. I thank you for your time.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. And I will start walking myself to the back room if the party wants to follow.
Yep, I'm following.
Alrighty.
now.
Y'all head to the back of the building. And there is a nicer door that has Commander Derrickson emblazoned on it, in a rather ornate script. Seems like this guy's been here a while.
Give him a simple salute out of respect.
Okay. He nods graciously. What can I help you with, you fine peoples?
Oh, we heard some noise around the Noble District. We were wondering what happened. Noticed that no guards came to help.
Near the Noble District last night, you say?
Like-
Oh. Who was on duty last night in the Noble District? And he goes and rifles through some papers. You're looking for Erickson, Royale, Ikfager, and Dottingzer. They should have been at their post last night. If they're not, that's disconcerting because we had already been hearing various rumors about them from officials that would correlate.
Do you have any reason to believe why they wouldn't be at their posts? Because it was pretty loud last night or last evening.
There have been rumors that some of the gods have created, for lack of a better word, a rough and tumble fighting ring. We haven't been able to prove it yet. Haven't caught any of them in the act.
Told
But-
you we'd end up in that fucking arena.
Would you how would you feel about having a private investigation group? We could look into these matters without implicating you.
I mean, there's a reward out for it at the moment from the Lord. If anyone can prove these claims false or true, you will get a portion of their wealth because dereliction of duty like that is not treated lightly.
Are these guys particularly wealthy?
Not extremely so, but they are paid well to avoid bribery usually being an issue, and this is it's a matter of you would get a portion of their cumulative wealth rather than like their current, if that makes sense. It depends on who's all involved.
Can we take a 10-minute break so I can let the dog out?
Yeah, go for it. We'll take a 10-minute break. Everyone hit the bathroom, get drinks, whatever you need to do. We'll pop back in here as
Viewers, we're gonna run an ad break while I do. I could use 20 to 30 cents. Mind you.
Can you give me those other two names? I got Dottingzar. And also, you may have to start typing these out in chat.
yeah. There was Raquel and Erickson, basically. And then a name that it was draconic in tongue. So for you translates to Firefinger. But it would be the draconic equivalent.
But the first name I said, the last one you said?
Not Dottingzer. That's a fourth name. There are four names.
Got him. Man, that guy's name is so much better than mine.
Right, I'll be right back as well since we're running the break.
Very well. I'll get water. All right, I'm back.
Mhm.
Didn't we get turkey bacon, but actual, like, one package of the real stuff? What happened? long as it's shutting, we gotta be okay. It wasn't shutting beforehand. Yeah. All right. I am back.
Hello.
Hello.
Morgan?
Hello.
Timmy? Okay.
She had literally just sat down and then, what do you call it? She had handled popsicles, so she had gooey on her hand.
Fair enough. Alrighty, well. You've got four
Yeah, so
guards' names. Something to do with a pit fight.
I told you guys we're gonna end up in that fucking arena.
No,
You
no,
did.
that's the arena. That's not the pit fighting.
I'm just saying, it's gonna end up there. Taking steps.
Before we leave, I am asking him if he has any ideas where these rumors would put us.
Unfortunately, no, you're gonna have to do some asking around. If we had any evidence, really, we could send some guys in to check it out, but nothing solid so far.
That's fair. Figured I'd ask.
Only suspicion we'd have would be it'd be outside the city, or at least outside the city walls, so that those who are coming to watch don't get noticed.
Yeah. So he said there was a pit. Is there like a pit that or nobody knows about it?
There's rumors going around of a
Okay.
pit fighting arena somewhere.
Where would we find one of these guards? Like, are they off duty right now?
Considering they're night guards, yeah, they'd be off duty at home, or around town doing their business.
Where would they like hang out during their off time? Like, is there a bar or
Probably on
brothel or?
I mean, yeah, there's a brothel in the center of town. I don't know if any of these are acquired tastes. The only one that I know off the top of my head is Raquel's wife runs the florist in the center market.
Okay,
So
right there.
Very well. I'll follow your lead, Aaron.
Let's go to Kel's Market in the center market or whatever.
As I
alrighty.
leave, another salute.
Very nice. Y'all are brought to a smaller shop in this larger open market, but has just a wide variety of flowers on display. Seems very well maintained, well taken care of. Inside, you can see a human woman tending various plants, and a couple of different customers that are coming in and out.
Okay. All right. So I asked the party, is like, do y'all want to question her, or do you want me to use my powers to question her?
I think we have someone with more delicate means take care of this one.
Delicacy doesn't always get us answers.
If it comes to that, then we can get there, but I'd rather not go around intimidating everyone we meet.
We do not need that horrible reputation on our hands.
You guys are no fucking fun. All right, I will let you guys start, and if you guys don't get anywhere, I will step in.
Oh, I am chilling outside. You guys can go in.
Okay, so you guys don't want me questioning her, but none of y'all want to volunteer?
I ain't delicate.
Okay. Then I'm going in.
Bird should probably do it. He's the hollow boned one out of us.
Is that a really bad dick joke?
No. He's a bird. He's delicate.
I look at the bird. Do you want to question her?
I feel like that's almost an insult.
I mean, it kind of was.
Delegate.
Well, you did almost die.
So did you!
I didn't go down.
By the barest luck of your chin.
Still counts. I didn't come close to death.
I was
you,
fighting.
you literally bounced off 0. Anyways. You want to question her, Thrag or Thrax or
Crag.
I think I'll pass.
Right, then I will handle it. So I walk in and approach the first person and ask for the name of the dude's wife. She's in.
Okay, you're like, can I speak with Quel's wife, basically?
Yeah. Did he give us the name?
He did not give you her name, no.
All right, then yeah. I'm looking for Raquel's wife.
Sure. Curious, most people who come here looking for flowers. But I am Vanessa. It is a pleasure to help you. You are looking for my husband?
Hi,
Or
Vanessa.
for me?
Hi, Vanessa. Yeah, so we have an interest with your husband related to some guard duties that happened in the no. Nothing to be alarmed about. He's the guard in charge, and we have to fill out some reports. You know how paperwork goes, and we just weren't able to find him at the guard shack, and was just curious if you happen to know where he might be.
Make a persuasion check.
Cock blocked me on this. I get to be nasty.
17. Right. He doesn't usually bring his business home, but I guess if you can find him after shift, that makes sense. Do you need to do it immediately, or could you do it in a couple of hours? He's kind of still asleep. I could let him know you came by, tell him where to meet you.
Yeah, that'd be great. If you could tell him to meet us at the fountain before his shift, that'd be amazing.
Sure. I think he's got the late afternoon shift, so he'll probably be out to see you couple of hours after mid-sun. There's
Right.
a sundial by the fountain.
So what is it? 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours?
Roughly 5 hours.
Okay. All right. I thank her for her time, and
No problem. Have a good one. So, do you want to do anything else, or do you want to just let 5 hours pass and let it become later day?
I don't have anything else pressing, so
I don't think we have enough money to really do anything.
I mean, you've got quite a bit of gold.
What's our total?
well,
You got 90
some
from
of
the
us,
pay.
Some of us have quite a bit of gold.
Well, I'm saying out of character. What's our total?
Oh,
See if it's even worth it.
You have to
I haven't
first
done the
convince
math of
Timmy.
all your incomes, so
I
I
have
did my math. I have 27 gold.
That's it?
don't have 27 gold.
So we got 90 divided by what? 5 of us?
5. And I started with 10. And I got 500 silver and 350 copper from the chests.
That was all silver. I thought that was gold. Yeah, we really don't.
No.
Where's
Yeah, it
your
definitely
money
isn't
at?
right.
Sorry.
Your
Above
character
items.
sheet.
You both talked at the same time.
Down bottom right above your item list.
That? So 18.
Yeah, so we really have nothing.
Yeah, I say we just go wait. I thought you got like a shit ton of money from those chests.
Copper and
Silver.
silver.
100
I mean-
silver is 1 gold, right?
Yeah, 10 silver is 1 gold. So
10.
Timmy is not as poor as she thinks she is at the moment.
Oh, okay. Can I like go transfer this into gold somewhere?
You can. You do know that to convert it straight into gold will take a 10% fee. At a merchant, you could trade it into jewels or items at a straight trade, though.
Hmm.
Which
And
silver
I
do you
don't
have, babe?
know. 500.
That's 55 gold. Sorry, 50 gold. How much copper do you have?
350.
35 silver, so an additional 3.5 gold. So you have 58.5 gold pieces plus whatever base.
27.
So yeah, you're coming up on 100 gold. Have to give me some of that to keep me quiet.
No, I won't. You can't tell them. You weren't in the room. You didn't see it.
That is true.
You have no idea.
We did see that.
All right, I'll find a way. Find a way.
No, you won't.
Yeah, you will find a way when she spends it.
All right, let's go to the fountain and wait our 5 hours.
I take a tour around town. Explain the
Alrighty.
town lost.
Sure. So as you spend 5 hours wandering around town while others cool their heels, the central market, you have the florist, a jeweler's, a open air kind of like central market on the far side. There's a stable here with horses for rent or purchase. A general goods store, and then a couple of temples. Leading towards the castle, you can see in the distance are 2 more temples along the main road that way. There is the large, almost Colosseum-like arena. That there does seem to be some sort of fight going on inside at the moment. You can hear the cheers and the roars of the crowd. If you wander down to the southwestern side of town, you can find a large amphitheater where there are various plays or performances that occur. There is a posting of windows occur throughout the week. It's a fairly busy, functioning town. So, if there is some part of it you'd like to explore in more detail, we can do so. Otherwise, we'll just let
Nope.
the time pass.
Just let the time pass.
Cool. 5 hours pass. The sun crosses the sky. Y'all stop for a quick rations for lunch, or you could spend a few copper apiece to buy lunch at one of the nearby taverns. Or you could just choose not to eat lunch today and just stare out into the nothingness as time passes you by the fountain. Your choice whether you consume a portion of a ration, spend 2 copper, or do nothing.
I don't think any of us can pay for 2 copper since we all only have gold.
I
Give
have
us
copper.
change. They'll
Yeah,
give us
they
change.
will exchange. They'll look a little irritated that you're purchasing with gold, but they will give you change back.
I'll convert for you.
I
No
Uh,
fee.
I say we go and eat a full ration. You know, let's have a nice meal before we get fucking killed
Alrighty.
again.
So there's 5 of you. If one of you wants to drop a gold, you can pay for everyone.
I'll do it. That's fine.
Okay. The meal passes without incident. People come in and out. There's more muttering about the sheep being missing still, and concerns about how that's going to affect the town's livelihood come winter. But
Who do we
it's
talk to about the fucking sheep?
it's literally like a farmer is like complaining to a buddy in town at the bar. He's like, "Gosh darn, my sheep are missing," and
Can we ask him about it since we're here?
sure. He's like, "You want to hear about my sheep?"
Not really,
Yeah.
but we'll listen.
Well, my sheep are missing. This
Yeah, I
great
got
flaming
that.
thing came out of the woods one night and took them.
Flaming.
It's on. It seemed like it was on fire. It was bright red. Came, took the sheep, carried them off. I kind of just cowered under my bed in terror.
See,
So we're supposed to believe that a big red thing with flames took your sheep.
Yep, that's what happened.
So if we were to bring you the head of said big red thing, have a reward by chance?
The local farmers have put together a pot for whoever manages to either return the sheep or manages to successfully take us to retrieve them.
What's the
what
pot?
if they're dead?
Well, if they're dead, well, at least show us the proof that they're dead and bring us the proof of who killed them.
Okay.
You said we could lead you to them, right?
Yeah, but you don't get the money unless we come back alive.
Okay.
What's the pot?
Last I checked, and that was before the latest sheep got stolen over at Jerry's farm. Think we're up to 100 gold, roughly. Look, man, we need the sheep, and there are quite a few sheep missing.
Where's your farm at? And can you show me the directionality of your farm so we can go take a look tonight?
I'm actually kind of on the edge of the farmland down at the southwest corner of town. Can't miss it. Just kind of keep following the city wall. When you head out the western gate, go down, follow the wall, and you'll find my house.
Okay. We'll let you know if we find anything.
Thanks. I'll be excited to hear about it. And you'll go back to the guy and be like, "So as I was saying, Bessie's missing, and you know she's my prize, you. And she always gives me the best litter." And y'all just walk away in annoyance. The guy looks like he wishes he could do the same, but
Well, I guess we go over to the fountain and wait for the
Yep.
other guy.
the time passes and you are met by a well-dressed guard looking slightly confused. He's like, can I help you? I'm not sure what you're looking for. There was no disturbance last night that I was aware of. Can I help you with something?
I look at Brother Arn, who was the one who was inquiring to the wife.
So, last night we were in the Noble District, and there was some, well, to put it bluntly, fucked up shit going on. And miraculously, there were no guards or people around. We talked to the guard captain, and he said it was your shift. Where were you, and why weren't you at your post?
We were attending to a disturbance over at the far end by the arena.
Okay.
There was a large commotion going on.
I'm gonna do an inside check, see if he's telling the truth.
Go for it. As far as you can tell, he seems to be telling the truth. He seems fairly at ease, a little nervous, but that's more just due to. It could just be due to the "why is this random group asking for me" kind of thing. But there's no obvious tells that he's deceiving you.
Well, I can try one more thing if y'all want. Unless one of y'all wants to try a check on him.
I'm gonna ask a question. Can you describe the disturbance for me? Seems a little odd that the amount of noise that was made last evening was not heard at all.
There was a odd brawl between, I'd call it almost two gangs, but there wasn't any indicators, and we don't really have any gang activity in town. But there were definitely two major groups fighting against each other.
Whose house would this have been at, if it was even at a house?
It wasn't. We were called over for assistance over towards the arena. But we were the nearest patrol at the time.
What was going on at the arena?
The
two
brawl.
gang fights. Can you ping where the Noble's house is and then ping where the arena is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
So Noble House 1 is here. Noble House 2 is over here. Arena's here.
All right, hang on. How far is that in feet wise?
That's not to scale.
It's definitely not 21.
Sorry.
We're ants.
Sorry. Let me fix the scale on the map real quick.
Oh boy.
We'll say that is that one, which is that. Settings, scale to feet. We'll say that for now. I may have to do precision math later, but roughly a few hundred feet. Yeah, that would make sense to make the dash doable. If this was roughly 3-4 turns of 1800 or 180 feet roughly, that would be the actual math that I could use from here to there. So yeah.
So they absolutely would have heard that from the. That's not even a football field. They absolutely would have heard that at the Noble
Well,
House.
no, my thaumaturgy's range is. Well, okay. The range of casting is 30 feet, but it doesn't say the range of my voice projection.
I mean, that's just then your voice projection. We'll call that good enough.
Think of it this way: if you're yelling on a football field and you amplify your voice 3 times, you're definitely going to hear that at the other end of the football field.
Oh yeah, it's possible, but like that
Unless
would make sense.
There's no way they didn't hear you.
But if they're also in the middle of some form of loud brawl at the time, they might have just missed it. Or he could just be a very good liar. You don't know.
So, well, just finished asking the question. I turned to the paladin and I said, "Do you want me to try and intimidate him?" Very shit that might make him lose, bowel control, but innocent. I might just also scare the guy, but he didn't mention anything about the Fight Club thing.
I just slowly turn my back and take a couple steps away.
Well, then.
He sees nothing.
I mean, everyone knows rule number 1: you don't talk about that thing. We may need to persuade him to introduce us, if you get my meaning. Perhaps a certain angry cleric could sign up.
So I approach the guard. As I'm approaching the guard, I cast thaumaturgy, and I make my eyes flames. And,
Okay.
I open my eyes and glare at him. And then I whisper, "What are you not telling us? What is this I hear about pit fighting ring?"
Make an intimidation check.
I turned my eyes to flames, man.
If only you had the Darth Vader voice.
I can have no charisma. This is
Oh,
okay.
that's funny.
Hell yeah!
The confident demeanor of this guard is very much rattled. He's like,
Holy fucking shit!
not out here. Come with me to the tavern, please.
I thought.
Really, just the tavern.
I guess we start following him to the tavern.
All right, let's go to the tavern. But I think Paladin, you might want to put some hands on him gently. Nothing overt, but maybe just grab his arm and guide him to the tavern.
Yes, seems fair.
He's walking briskly, looking around, making sure no one's really noticing y'all. As you guard this guard into the tavern and sit down at a table, and he's like, right, so what is it you wanted to know exactly?
Want to know why you weren't at your post last night, and I want to know about Fight Club. And stop bullshitting me.
The answer to the first is the second. I'm been paid good money to assist in running a entertainment business. And for the second, if you go out to on our map, the northernmost farmhouse, and give them the correct passwords, you can be led down to the arena.
What's the password? And remember, if you lie to me, I would really hate to have to pay a certain pretty lady in the market district a visit. Did he
There's
die?
a silence as he looks at you, assessing the honesty of the threat. The password's Reap It Cheap.
Reaper cheap?
Reap It Cheap.
Okay.
Now, I apologize that I couldn't help you with your business. Have a great day. He's gonna get it quickly and try and walk out.
Grab him.
We'll stand in front of him. Who paid you? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. Payment and instructions were left at the door. At the end of my shift, it was just found there. Please, the wife doesn't know anything about this.
Oh, well. Unless my friend over there, and I point to the brother Arn. Unless he has anything to say about it, that is.
And then before we let him go, I let him know that in the future he might want to be a little smarter about his guard duties and not leave the nobles unprotected at night. That's what the hood rats are for.
No,
Right,
he says that
right.
out of his way.
He will leave.
My
All right, well, y'all want to go check out Fight Club?
I guess we have to.
Any of
Fine.
you guys a good fighter?
can we
It's either
some-
that or we could go fight a 1 sec.
You totally should have sent us to the sheep house lost. Instead of cockfights, make it sheep fights.
All right, sorry. Unless we want to go fight, the big red flaming thing.
The big
Yeah.
red flaming thing's not going to give us money.
No, but the
that's probably-
farmers
yeah.
will.
They'd
Right.
probably give us
20 gold each. This is a corruption thing. We're going to get paid by the idiots to not tell their boss. Then we're going to betray them and go tell their boss. And then we're going to hold up the guys behind it for money. There's so much money to be had here.
This just sounds like a lot of work. I kind of want to know what happened to the sheep.
I think they're cute and want to pet them.
Maybe.
I don't want to know what you want to do with them, dwarf.
I think before we go back to the Fight Club, we should notify Wolfbiter, or at least make sure he's even still alive.
Well, we should probably also do another full days or full rest because I blew a cantrip on.
You don't.
I mean,
rest for a cantrip.
For free.
Cantrips are cantrips. They don't cost slots.
We
That's
could
true.
also just like go sleep in his spare rooms because he owes us. Fuck him.
I don't need to sleep out. They're right. Cantrips are. How many spell slots do I have though? I forget. Since it's
0
It
fucking.
should say it right there on the spells area.
okay, 2. All right, got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause,
I'd like to go back and talk to Wolfbiter first.
dude, I will say thaumaturgy is quite possibly the most fun spell in the game. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Oh, it is very useful.
Fucking Darth Vader. I just lots of fun.
Hey, we're at the noble's house.
Okay. Wolf biters?
Yeah.
Just then we want to let them know that we're going to investigate why the guards weren't there, about the fighting club.
Sure. He's
Yeah.
like,
There's a slight possibility that they might be linked.
right. Okay. Good to know. I will keep that in mind. Maybe I'll have to invest in some form of security force. Okay. Thank you. Best of luck. Do remember if you find any information about the Kormati, please bring it back to me.
Mhm.
Will do.
Well, it's nighttime, so y'all wanna.
Alrighty, we're trekking across town to Sheepland.
Yeah.
Sheep land.
Alright,
To the petting zoo.
sure.
You better have a map. Not just this shitty town map.
No, for I don't have one for the farmhouse, unfortunately. There is eventually one for the sheep house, for the sheep. I can promise that. I just don't have one for the farmhouse itself.
Take a quick minute break, so I'm gonna step away.
Okay. As you get to the house, the man is he does still have a couple sheep. It looks like they aren't fully the healthiest. They look scared and nervous. As sheep do. He is currently feeding them and he's like, y'all you actually came and cared about the sheep. I'm kind of surprised. Everyone else has really just walked away after a little while. Well, thanks for coming.
Is there any damage to the property, like your sheep pen, or is it just open?
Damage wise, not really. Little bit of like embering on some of the fences, but nothing that can be repaired.
So
Where-
definitely fire.
Where do you keep the sheep at night?
And he points out to a large, like, fenced-in field. Most of the time they're just out there. There are some right here right now because it's like I'm giving them hay, but
Right. Is there
most of the time-
is there a large copse of trees or anything that would allow us to watch the sheep, but not let us be observed in that field?
Yeah, there are a couple of copse of trees that you could go interact with.
I say we go and set up in a copse of trees next to the sheep. We can kind of bed down for the night, relax, and if something comes, we all jump up and grab it.
Okay.
Works.
Alrighty.
Just remember, we only have 3 days before we have to go back to that guy. Be
Mhm.
mindful of that.
What guy?
Oh my god.
Bernie's.
Oh,
Bernie.
yes.
Well then.
Sorry.
Mm.
Well, that's all right. We got day 1
Alrighty.
for this, day 2 for Fight Club, and then day 3 for the brothel. It'll be fine.
Are y'all sleeping out here or just all just camping out for the night?
I mean, we're gonna have people on guard, so we'll do the same shifts that we normally do, but
Alrighty. Then most of the night passes without incident. Alarian, as you are kind of keeping watch in the very early hours of the morning, so basically the second half of your longer shift, you're kind of watching the sky, watching the ground, just staring at everything, trying not to count the sheep. You see in the distance, just flying by on the horizon, a reflecting pair of wings. It wheels for a little while and then is gone.
Wings. Cool.
Dragon.
I'll go tell everybody else.
In the morning or right now?
I'll wake up the cleric man.
Okay.
you saw wings?
Yeah.
Where they went?
Points in general direction.
Hey, dwarf, paladin, let's go. Got
I
something
mean,
to chase.
Oh, perfect.
these are they're miles off at the moment.
What do you mean? Miles
Down
off?
to the south.
Oh, the
It
wings?
was. She caught a glimpse of them against the morning sun rising behind her, kind of thing.
Yeah, they weren't close by any means.
Well, I mean, we could head in that direction though and see if we can find anything. Or do you just want? That's a group question. Group.
Did you wake me up? I thought you just woke up high.
I woke everybody up. I said paladin, dwarf, birdman. Wake up.
Everyone still needs about another hour or so of sleep.
I'm still
to
sleeping
get their
because you never
rest.
woke me up.
Everyone's like, yo, fuck this guy, and goes back to sleep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm still
basically.
sleeping because no one ever woke me up. You woke up the paladin, who's also the dwarf, and the birdman.
Oh. All right. Lizard.
He's sleeping. He needs his rest.
Give him a gentle poke with my foot.
Oh,
I
God.
will stand up really fast with a dagger in my hand. Oh, it's just you.
Somebody's got a little PTSD. Let's the elf's seen something. Come on. Let's take
What
a
did
look.
she see?
Let her tell you.
Explains that I saw wings far away in the distance.
About
Oh!
how far away?
We have
in
Morgan.
terms-
Morgan could fly up and take a look.
Well,
Right.
how far
I mean,
away
well,
is it?
A number that Lost said that I didn't pay attention to.
Alarian,
Miles
give
off.
me a perception check to get an estimate.
Did you double my thingy magic?
I forgot to check. Give me 1 second. It was, which ones did you have?
Just perception.
Just perception?
Yeah.
Then it is fixed now.
Okay.
Yeah.
20. At a best guess, if it's the size of a small horse, you're looking at somewhere around 10 miles off. If it was the size of a small house, you're looking somewhere around 50 to 70 miles off. If it was absolutely massive, your best guess is probably somewhere around the 90 miles out.
As a dwarf, would I happen to know a thing or two about dragons or something?
Sure. Pretty much
definitely
everyone
about
here has
Dragonborn.
some sort of stories about dragons that they'll know. What do you want to know if you know?
Could I do
Based
an
off of the
ins-
description, just like, could I tell or like how big it is or something?
Just off of what she's given you, you know that it has a brighter color scales because it was reflective,
10 miles.
and that at the minimum it was 10 miles away.
I have a question.
What's up?
Are dragons red and on fire and carry sheep off? Because that just
Nah.
doesn't sound like what we're looking for.
Probably not.
I mean, if it's breathing fire and you're a farmer,
It harried the sheep. I mean,
I mean, it's got claws, right? Give me all.
it's just he didn't
Yeah.
know what it was. I feel like he would know what a dragon is.
Okay, well,
If you're telling people they're hunting a dragon, that pot will not be 100 gold.
if you want, I don't know if this will do anything, but I can do an insight wisdom check to see if, if this is related and
If said creature had glowing wings,
Go to make an inside check, Pyro.
oh fuck.
Why didn't you ask somebody who's not shitty at it to do it?
It's one of my better things.
That's highly unfortunate.
I just happened to roll a 3.
It's possible. Unfortunately, considering you didn't actually get eyes on it, she only caught a glimpse of it in the distance. It could be related. It could not be related. You really don't know.
And what kind of person can see something 10 miles away? I mean,
An
good
elf.
lord. Fair enough. Fair enough.
A very keen-eyed elf who caught a glimpse of it reflecting off in the
She
light.
saw us shiny.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, it could have also been up to 90 miles away. We don't know.
I call horse shit on her being able to see 90 miles. I'm sorry.
Sounds like you're just jealous that I'm the better elf.
I'm not an elf.
He's only
Like a
half an elf.
Same difference.
Trouble ears.
Well, I don't think we have enough information to go off of that.
Yeah, same.
I think we go deal with the Fight Club and then probably spend the next night here.
Sounds
Alrighty.
good to me.
Wasn't Fight Club only at night?
You have no idea.
All right, well, let's head over to Fight Club.
Here's hoping it's not only at night.
I
Alrighty.
mean, this whole thing's a bust, so I guess we don't have anything else to try. So, yeah, let's there.
To the upper farmhouse. You go to it. There is definitely a man pretending to be a farmer rather than an actual farmer leaning against like sitting in a chair on the porch. He's more scarred up. The house isn't the most intact either.
I walk up to him and say, Reaper Jeep.
Right. Remove the rug in the middle of the room and go downstairs.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
Go and remove the rug and head downstairs.
Alrighty.
Yes, Mr. Beast. People do it quite a lot.
And so we will come down here. And I need to put your characters on the map. As y'all come down, you can hear a couple of people muttering and cheering and the clashing of arms. How is vision? Or did I code it wrong here?
I just see black.
I don't see anything.
Let's do this. Oh, okay. That's because this one apparently is coded in the wrong lighting system. Why is it coded in the wrong lighting system? Dwarf, hold still for me, please.
I found my character. In the darkness I shall see.
We'll just do that, and I'll go. No, we'll do. Dwarf, you get a. I think whoever this is gets to glow because I need someone to glow.
Ooh.
We are behind the map.
What? That is odd.
Like, I see the circle, and then my character is on the other layer below it. Is the only thing I can describe this as.
That's not even the case. No, it's on the map, and y'all are not. Let's see if I do this and I do this.
Yeah.
You know, on the. Okay, so got it. I found the box I need to check. I just now have to find the people who ran off into the room.
Hi.
Yeah,
Ooh.
this map was made before I changed which lighting style I was using.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
So you see several patrons of various walks of life cheering around. There's a guard at the far end watching over this. There are several people clashing in the arena below. What would y'all like to do?
What's going on in the arena below?
It looks like there are currently 3 individuals squaring off. Looks like 3 differently dressed guards. Currently sparring at the moment.
Well, seeing as I knew one of those names was a Dragonborn, I guess I'm explicitly looking for another Dragonborn.
You do not see one here at the moment.
Who's the person to our right?
The person to your right seems like a random person just cheering on the fight at the moment.
Person south of us?
Same. Everyone on this outer ring seems to just be focused on the fight and cheering it on. The guard on the far end like nods and waves to y'all.
Can we see him? Go talk to him?
Yeah, the entire area is well lit.
I will
And the
whisper the
guards
2
across
names,
from
by the
us?
way.
Yeah, he's on like a upper light platform because y'all descended a decent ways to get here. He's across the way.
Is there a way to get there from here? Because it doesn't look like there is.
There appears to be a door at the back, and there is a hallway down to the bottom left or bottom.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I will also whisper the two names of the other, or I guess the three names of the guards: Dottingzar, Reichwell, and Firefinger's name in Draconic.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that
Well, you-
probably no one understood it.
Y'all fall around. It opens into a small room where there's a guy sitting with a chest, and he's like, would you like to gamble on the fight? And then there's a hallway extending off from there.
I inquire about the odds.
So we've got 3 premium fighters at the moment. We've got the visiting dwarf who came with one of our merchant friends, and 2 of our own guards. We are currently running 2-to-1 on the dwarf versus our own men. Our own men are 1-to-1. If you were to come back later tonight, you may see a fight with better odds.
I just nod my head and continue with the rest of the party, I guess.
What are the names of your guards that are fighting?
Those would be Dottingzer and Klingson.
Is there a way we could talk to Dottingzar before the fight, or even after?
No, they're in the middle of the fight at the moment. You'd be best to wait until after.
Well, in that case, I
And
guess we should
as
wait.
he says that, there's like a resounding roar and a sound as someone definitely just took a blow.
Well, I guess we're gonna watch then. Wait and talk to Dottingzar. Could you point out which one is Dottingzar for us?
Sure.
I'm assuming
Dottingzar.
it's the one with a different token.
No, that would be the Dwarven Guard.
Oh.
The visitor. To better show the odds. Dottingzar is the one up here.
Oh, great.
Just-
Okay. He's got no unique token. He's gonna get his ass kicked.
As you're saying that, the other guard is just getting his getting kicked right in the groin over and drops face out onto the grate behind him. And he's just gone.
Is he actually gone, or could I
He's
stabilize him?
at the very least, he's just out of the fight.
Fuck.
Don't interfere. I look at
Can I
Aaron.
spare the dying without drawing attention to me, or no?
You can certainly try. No one seems to be really paying you attention. Is spare the dying a touch spell?
Yes.
Then probably not, because you'd have to jump in and touch him. If you don't want to draw attention, that would definitely be not recommended. But you watch Dottingzer charge in at the other guy, and they clash for a brief moment. Currently in a rather sad stalemate. But that continues for a few more seconds before Dottingzer makes a strike on the visiting guard and knocks him unconscious as well.
So Dottinger wins.
Mr. Non-Unique actually won. Interesting.
Watching the fight, you could tell they were all actually fairly evenly matched at the moment. And there was no real hate in the fighting. It was more just we're putting on a show fight kind of thing. So
like
Can
wrestling.
Can we talk to that guy to the left who's like
Yeah.
overlooking the thing?
yeah, there was a passageway leading seemingly towards him back in the other room.
I'd like to ask permission to save his fighters.
Sure, you wander back around. You can either walk up here and just holler at him, or walk around and talk to him. Which do you want?
I mean, I'm getting a little worried because I got 2 people bleeding out on the floor right now. So
No, they don't look like they're striking lethal blows at the moment.
Conscious.
Yeah, seemingly just unconscious.
All right, then we can walk around. That's fine. Let's walk
Okay.
around.
I'm gonna point to Dottingzar and give him a thumbs up.
All right, you eventually walk around. You give Dottingzar a thumbs up. He just raises his spear in acknowledgement. The guard up there's like, can I help you?
Okay, I can't help but noticing that you've got 2 fighters down, and I happen to have some skill in putting people back together. Would you like me to take a look at your 2 fighters?
I mean, if you want to heal them up, that's greatly appreciated, patching them up and stuff. But they should be fine. They're for both security and safety reasons. They're not fighting with lethal weapons. It's all spar fighting at the moment and dirty tactics, as there's the guy rolling on the ground in pain. If you want the more interesting fights, you'd have to come back later in the evening when the merchants are here.
Okay. I head back to the party and inform them on basically this is just they're not, it's more or less play fighting. They're definitely taking damage, but it's the equivalent of a bar fight. Nobody's actually getting killed.
Well, it seems like both of us had our stupid moments then. Me asking a bartender if they were a bartender, even though they were just a patron, and you talking to that guy, seeming to think this was an actual fight.
I mean, there are 2 people unconscious on the floor, so
It's
it is
fighting.
an actual fight.
We used to do this all the time back at home.
Fair enough. So he did imply, though, that fights later on in the evening are a lot more.
There's more risk to fights when there is a higher playing clientele.
So then we should probably come back at night. I think we should talk to this guy, though.
I mean, we can talk to the guard. We might also, I mean, and by that I mean the fighting guard. We could also try and get information from the guard up above, and we could probably intimidate and maybe rob the guy who's taking bets.
That just does not sound like a good idea to me. I don't know why.
2 of the guys are unconscious. The other one's been in a fight. Everybody else here is just watching. That leaves 2 capable fighters and 5 of us.
I hate to break it to you, but just look at our party for a second. We're pretty easily distinguishable.
Yeah, but if they're all dead, there's nothing to distinguish.
I think the more higher paying clientele will have our heads.
What, babe? Well, the paladin and the fighter are kind of whining about it. Why? They're pussies.
Because we're smart and we understand how stuff like this works.
They're trying to find a closet to hide in again.
Why?
We didn't say we were hiding.
Smart and we understand how things work.
So to catch you up, the fighter, the guard over there on the left is kind of supervising the fights. The guard, one of the 3 guards that left his post last night, just won the 3v or the 1v1v1 in the middle. None of the guys in the middle are actually dead. They're just kind of beating the shit out of each other UFC style until somebody blacks out. Behind us is a guy taking money for bets. So we've got some cash. So kind of our options are interrogate the fighter in the middle of the ring, interrogate the guard overwatching the ring, and interrogate and or rob and or both the guy taking money behind us. Either way, the good fights don't happen till the evening. So we'll have to decide between the sheep or this.
Okay.
That's where we're at.
I have no problems with you guys interrogating, but robbing the guy holding the money does not seem like a smart idea.
Why?
Chances are there are powers to be that we don't want to fuck with here.
It's kind of like in the old mafia days. You go into a town that isn't necessarily your territory and you start bothering the shopkeepers. They're going to let you go. 2 days later, a couple guys show up to your house with a sawed-off shotgun, and now you're dead.
And in all fairness,
that's pretty much is what we're trying to do right now.
We've already pissed off the mafia. Do you remember the 75-man group that We just, you know.
But this
fucked
is a
up your
different
little
group.
setup.
These are guards. Now, yeah,
No,
we can.
no. These aren't guards. These are dirty cops.
Oh yeah, I know. Which is why I think we should definitely not fuck with them.
But they're not associated with their cop buddies. It's just 3 rogue cops.
I'm sure the other their buyers wouldn't be too thrilled. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna try to talk to Donixar. Whatever you guys do down there is none of my business.
Alrighty.
It's like right now where I just want to like draw my crossbow and shoot at the other guard, forcing him to fight with us. All right, I guess we'll follow the pacifist fighter.
I guess we don't even know where that gate goes.
It takes a few minutes, but he does come
We'll
out
probably go
and
underneath.
is seen speaking with the guard up here.
Well, I guess we're gonna walk all the way around, and
All right, you don't want to meet him up there?
so I'm just gonna.
Easy enough. Just go ahead and drag
I'm just
yourselves
gonna
up
zoom
there.
all the way up there.
Yeah. It's all good.
Greetings, Donixar, was it?
Yes. Can I help you?
There's some interesting fighting down there.
Oh, it's a practice arena.
Yeah, I figured. We used to do that back where I'm from as well.
Hmm. But, it's a good way to settle old debts at times. No?
Oh yes, absolutely. Some of my best memories are from these. This cleric over here thinks he could take you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, if he wants to participate at some time, we'd be happy to oblige him.
I think he wants to participate tonight.
I think he does too. If not, perhaps next night, but I know he wants to take a round.
Certainly. Are you game for this, my good cleric? We'd be more than happy to have you in the ring.
I glare at the fighter, and I glare at the paladin.
He doesn't talk much.
Not quite sure what to say at this point. I'm contemplating using my thaumaturgy to intimidate this guy a little bit. But for now, I just say maybe, perhaps.
Not certainly. Well, if you get here about an hour before sundown on the night you want to join the fights, come up here and speak to my friend Ezekiel here, and he'll get it all arranged.
Now, there is another reason I wanted to talk to you, though. If we could move somewhere a bit more private.
Sure. Down the hall a little ways. Is that good enough? Or
Works for me.
And he'll walk down the hall a little bit for you. How can I help you?
So, do you know what happened 2 nights ago in the evening? There was a lot of commotion in the Noble District.
Yeah, there was a rather large brawl, if I remember correctly.
Your buddy, I forgot how to pronounce his name. Reichel said there was something at the arena. There was a gang fight. However, where we were in the Noble District, there was definitely not a gang fight at the arena. It seemed like the commotion was coming from one of the houses.
Strange.
There
That's
was a lot of shouting.
Good to know. I will make sure to, on my rounds later, check in on them. Hopefully everything's all right. We haven't heard
See-
anything at the guard post, so
Can I insight that?
sure, make an insight check.
Here's where I roll in that one because I'm actually trying. Yep.
As far as you're aware, he's
No. Can I roll an insight check?
sure.
Then here's where he rolls in that one. Okay. We just rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 back to back. That's great.
Brother Aaron, as far as you're aware, this guy has no idea of the commotion that went on in the Noble District. He was fairly clearly not at his post. But he actually looks genuinely alarmed that something might have happened.
So I step forward and whisper that to the Dragonborn that guy has no clue and doesn't seem to be responsible for anything other than just dereliction of duty.
Interesting. Okay, well, thank you for your time.
No,
Unless, of
no
course,
problem.
either of them have anything else to say.
Can I help either of you two?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, please come back and enjoy some of the later fights with the merchants. There's definitely good money to be made in the betting house. Just remember, don't talk about Fight Club.
What are we talking about?
Exactly. See, you know it already. Have
Like
a
I
good
said,
evening,
I've played this
gents.
one. Before you go, actually, I just remember one thing.
Yes.
Do you know where a guard by the name of Erickson or, and then I will say in Draconic, Firefinger are?
No, I can't say I know where Firefingers is. Haven't seen him the past couple nights.
Do you know where he usually would be?
No, he doesn't. He didn't really talk much. He joined the guard about 4 or 5 months ago. Good worker, strong. But no, he had a couple days off, and then he was supposed to report to Night Watch with us. So, then I may or may not have been there. So I don't know if I can help you with that one.
Well, I guess if you do see him before tonight, bring him. If not, it's fine.
Erickson should be here later this evening, though.
Very well. We'll be back.
All right, well, have a good one. He's going to turn back around and chat with Ezekiel.
I will step a little bit further into the hallway and stop Aaron before he walked too far away. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get the feeling the guard may not actually be involved in this.
Oh, like I said, I think the guards are just. I think it's a completely separate deal. Not has anything to do with the other thing. I think
Agreed.
these guys are just trying to make a little bit of money on the side with a completely separate event that just happened to coincide with our other.
Should we? I guess we could stay that night. I mean, after all, you have a fight coming up. I'll laugh.
He walks by. Is there any way I can like trip him in such a way that he falls into the arena?
Do you want to do it stealthily?
Not really. I just want him to end up in the arena. Not hurt, just in the arena.
Make a dex save.
Have to be Dex.
No, not you, Laximus.
Oh, great. Something that I'm just very good at.
Motherfucker.
I hit it twice.
Yeah, that 20's enough. He tries to trip you, and you just nimbly jump over the leg.
It was a cute attempt as I continue walking away.
All right, so that's 3 hours. Are we stopping here?
Yep. I guess that's a good point. We'll either pick up with well, which do y'all want to pick up with? Are y'all scoping out the sheep, or are you scoping out the fight tomorrow or next time?
I want to turn the fight into a heist. I want to rob these people.
I think we definitely have to continue with this fight because even though I was saying that as a joke about them not actually being involved, Reichel did get picked to set this whole thing up, so we still gotta figure that out because they are absolutely involved.
I don't think
Alrighty.
I don't think there's a big conspiracy. I think it's just Fight Club.
Well, we got to figure out who paid the other guy. Because, like I said, keep in mind, he was paid to set this up by a force that he really did not want to let us know.
True. We might have to go pay a visit to his wife. Ooh, you know what we could do? Get his wife to hire Ilaria, and then just meet him in front of there, and then have Ilaria, in the background, unbeknownst to his wife. Just kind of have her bow aimed at the lady while she's doing her work, and get him to talk at that point.
We can discuss it while we're watching the fight. I'm sure it'll be loud enough in here for us to discuss that.
Y'all can to figure out that plan either over Discord or in the fight next time. But
I do want to find out where the money's going, because that's the key thing. The betting behind us is going to go somewhere. It's not going to stay in this pit. And that is where
it absolutely is going to connect. I just know it.
That's where me and Ears want to,
Then we'll pick that one up next time.
All right, everybody. That's 3 hours of streaming in the books. I'm gonna call it here. Gonna eat some pizza, play some games off stream. There may be a small chance of a Tarkov stream tomorrow. We'll be back on Monday with Mad Pack or Mad Mondays. But next week the streams will be later because I won't be getting off work till 6 or 7, depending. So the streams will start at either 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, depending on how long it takes me to do the patching next week. So it really just depends on how quickly that stuff goes. So, and that'll go for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Next weekend, well, next Friday specifically, I get my PlayStation 5 from Best Buy, and I'll be picking up Demon Souls. So I will be happy to play Demon Souls most of the weekend if you guys want to watch that. I'd love to do Cyberpunk, but I'm not going to buy the game again. It just doesn't make sense, and we don't have the funds for it. So if I somehow manage to acquire another copy, then I'll be happy to play it on stream for you guys. Otherwise, probably wait till it goes on sale and pick it up later. We will be looking through the PlayStation Now games, though, and kind of what is just looking at the system, looking at the games, what's better, what's been upgraded, etc. Probably God of War. See, because I think God of War's got an update with PlayStation, 60 FPS and more better graphics. We'll see. If you want to see kind of like a live review of the PlayStation 5, then make sure. That being said, that's it for me tonight, guys. Y'all have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys next time.